Alright folks, welcome back to another episode of Tech Support Tales, where we dive into some of the most bizarre and ridiculous stories from behind the scenes of technology support. If you're here for a good laugh at the absurdities of tech, then buckle up because today's story is one that'll leave you scratching your head and maybe even questioning your own sanity. Intro. Imagine being a pastor, trying to prepare for Sunday services, only to be told by customer service that you can't access your paid-for website because it doesn't support the browser you're using. Crazy, right? Well, this story is real, and today we're going to take you back in time to 2006 when Internet Explorer was king on both Windows and Mac, and Chrome was just a dream. Story, picture this. A few thousand pastors around the world are paying for access to a website that allows them to download materials needed for their Sunday sermons. It's an essential tool, but here's where it gets interesting. This company only supports Internet Explorer on both Windows and Mac. But wait, there's more. In 2006, Microsoft had just discontinued support for Internet Explorer on the Mac. So what do you think happened when a customer reached out? Customer: Hi, I'm having some trouble with your website. Me: What browser are you using? Customer: Safari. Me: Unfortunately, we don't support Safari. You'll need to use Internet Explorer. Customer: Oh, how do I get that? Me: You can't. Customer: Bo? What? Let me set the scene for you. It's a Thursday afternoon, and this pastor is trying to finish his sermon materials before Sunday. He's not just any customer. He's someone who uses your service religiously, no pun intended. And now he's being told that his only computer can't run the browser that your website supports. Customer: So how do I use my paid-for website? Me: You can't. It's as if you were handed a key to a fancy hotel room, but when you arrive, you're told that the lock is broken and there's no way to open it. Can you imagine being in this pastor's shoes? He was trying to serve his congregation on Sunday, and now he's facing an insurmountable technological barrier. Me: Okay, look, maybe we can help each other out here. We really should support Safari, but we don't. There's no other option. If possible, can you please write me an email and be as upset as you can? Swear, threaten to cancel, threaten to sue, whatever you can. Customer: You want me to swear? I'm a pastor. I could feel the frustration building in my throat, but I knew this was our best shot at getting things changed. So I asked him to write an email that would make it clear he needed help. Thankfully, his response came through like a bolt of lightning. Customer: This is preventing me from doing God's work. I took the email to the web development team and tried to explain the issue. But here's where things get even more absurd. Our developers had been using Safari all along without any problems, but they were told it would take 30 minutes of their time to update the website for compatibility with newer versions. Dev: I know it works great, it's what I use all the time, faster than IE, but won't approve the 30 minutes it'll take me to fix it. Cut. It was clear that our VP wasn't seeing the urgency of the situation until he received an email from a customer who couldn't do his job because of us. So, with only about an hour left in the workday on a Thursday, I decided to make one last push. Me: Sorry to bug you, but... Cut. Well, here it is. Can you read this? The VP glanced at the email and then looked back at me. The realization hit him hard. VP: This needs to be fixed right now. And with that, our team sprang into action, and by the end of the day, Safari users were able to access the website. It was a small victory for one pastor who needed help, but also a wake-up call for us about how we handle customer support. And if you're enjoying these stories, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next episode of Tech Support Tales. Until then, keep smiling and stay curious. Thanks for watching.